Oh, hi there. Sorry, I was reading there. Okay, sorry, that was so stupid. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to start a video like that. I wish I had like a camp or a campfire. You know, well, I'm not sure. I could be outside camping, but no. But like a fireplace. Yeah, a campfire, right? Check this out. I got these for a really good deal today, and I love these. They're so carbonated. It's delicious. Sorry. It's a ritual, dude. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, how I got addicted to opiates and other stuff, okay? I hope this video isn't too boring or like... Because I didn't really know how to like put it together or I could have gone this way or that way and I'm just going to go my way and we're going to go probably down some pretty interesting rabbit holes. It'll be interesting. This is for like this is for like the core people that watch my stuff all the time and are interested too. This is not like an encouraging freaking video. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully if you're going through crap right now, withdrawing or something, or whatever, hopefully it just like, because I don't know how long this is going to take. However long this video ends up being, hopefully it'll, that time will fly and you'll have some laughs and you'll have some, I don't know, it's not going to be all funny, but it's not. But anyway, okay, so here we go. I should probably get started, right? Because this is going to get too long. We all know it's going to get too long. So anyway, okay. So how I got addicted to opiates and other stuff, I will say real quick too, is it might surprise some of you guys what I didn't ever take, okay? And I know it's going to surprise you on some other stuff what I did, okay? I did some weird stuff, okay? I just want to let you know that. There's stuff I'm going to say on here that I've really never, well, I've never said on this channel. And really, like, there's like no one that really knows. I mean, other than like my wife and a couple friends kind of know about this stuff that I don't even see anymore or talk to. So whatever. Okay, here we go. All right. I guess real quick though, first off, I kind of got to set up some crap here. Like, you know, it's not that bad. Like, I didn't have like a very bad childhood. Like, my parents divorced when I was 4, okay? And like, you know, I had an older sister. She was like 11. I was 4, I think, right around there. And like, yeah, my parents, you know, I split time. I didn't always see my parents. I didn't always see my sister, you know, whatever. Like, it's just, that's nothing compared, you know, like, whatever. Yes, it's had its difficulties, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, like, you know, there was things that really sucked, but that's just nothing. You know, I know that there's so much worse. So, anyway, but I will say though, like, dude, my parents' house, like my mom's house and my dad's house were like polar opposites, like freaking in like every way. There was good and bad at both, and they were both like opposite on like every freaking issue almost. I mean, I'm not freaking joking. It's crazy. So I legit learned how to, like, I learned how to be 2 different people. Like seriously, like, and that's kind of key to some of this. Is like, I legit learned how to be 2 completely different people, and I learned how to tell people what they wanted to hear and hide stuff and be fake and whatever, you know, like basically, dude, I could get away with anything at my mom's house, okay? And my dad's house was like super freaking like, you know, it was just opposite. They both did the best they could though. They really did. And I got a good relationship with both of them. Okay. But anyway, so that's not really the point, but I just kind of want to set that up. And I was the type of person, I have to say this too, is I'm sorry if this is not what you guys want to hear, but I have to freaking say this because growing up, okay, I was always an all or nothing kind of person. Like, I got really, really into stuff and would just go all in and just want to be the very best at that one thing for whatever, how long, and then I'd get bored and move on to something. I mean, whether it be, dude, rollerblade, like, I was a really good freaking rollerblader, like, really good. Like, I'd go to the skate park every single day, and then all of a sudden winter would come along, and then I started skiing, and I would ski as much as I could, and I wanted to be the best, and go off the jumps, and the da-da-da, and, you know, all this crap, like, and basketball and football and I mean it didn't pogo sticking. I mean seriously, like legit, like I'd freaking get a pogo stick and I would just do everything you could possibly do on a pogo stick, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, I guess, well, I kind of exhausted that, and then I just never did pogo stick again, ever. I mean, that's just literally how I was. I'd be like that. Scooter, or, I mean, like, seriously, like, legit, like, I mean, like, I was always chess, it could be stuff like that, too, and, like, reading religious stuff, and psychology crap, and what, I mean, like, dude, it didn't matter, it was just whatever, I got into, like, polyrhythms and music, not that this really matters, but like porn too, and fireworks. Like seriously though, like I'm a freaking big pyro. I love fireworks. That's the thing is I like would go all out for fireworks. I mean, just it didn't matter what it was. That's just me. Okay, I was always like that. Okay, so anyway, here we go. So I guess we'll just start with this. Okay, so yeah, I played, dude. I was really good at basketball and football. Okay, tore my ACL, had surgery in high school. Okay. And obviously they gave me pain meds. Okay, they gave me oxys, and then they gave me, I had the thing I really liked though, is I had a freaking ball. So they sent me home, and I had this morphine going into my knee in 4 separate spots. Okay, they had 4 tubes going in it. And anytime it got real bad, you just press that ball, and like you get a bunch of morphine. Well, you kind of conserve on it, okay, because you don't want to run, you don't want to freaking run out. But after so many days, you have to pull this out so it doesn't like grow, or like, your knee doesn't just doesn't get stuck in there. Well, anyway, so, okay, sorry. I'm really thirsty. I just got off work, and then I worked out for a half an hour, took a shower, and here I am. So, oh, sorry, that went down weird. I haven't really had time to unwind. So anyway, okay, sorry. Crap. Okay, so yeah, the morphine ball. Okay. So we had to, it was the night we had to pull this freaking thing out, okay? And I had conserved on like a lot of morphine. And we're getting ready to take it out, and the aunt was over, one of my aunts was over to help pull it out because my mom was like just like couldn't do it and whatever. And we're just like, well, you might as well freaking, because it's going to hurt pulling this thing out too. It's like, you might as well freaking, let's get all this morphine in you. And we squeezed that ball, like everything. And there was like quite a bit in there. Holy crap. That's when I was like, wow, this is amazing. Right into my veins, baby. I mean, like, and it was just like, okay, like morphine's freaking great. So I knew that, okay? And that was in high school, and then as high school went on, as time went on, dude, just say like, dude, I had I blew it. I blew things. Okay, I started smoking pot every day in high school. I had a job, so I had enough money to freaking get pot, and I just was the type, like, I freaking, I drank and stuff. Like, I drank for, like, the social crap, and, like, my house was, like, the house, like, the party. I had lots of friends and all that crap, okay? And, but I had a really low self-esteem, too, actually. Like, seriously, it was, like, I was a perfectionist. It was perfect or just nothing, like, and I don't know why. Well, I kind of know some reason why on some stuff, but I'm not going to get into all that crap right now. This isn't a freaking counseling session, but yeah, I had a really low self-esteem. Okay, even though I was really popular and had lots of girlfriends and until I met my wife, seriously, and whatever, all that stuff. Okay, I was athletic but I just blew it, man. I just was an idiot, and but I drank and stuff, like, for sure. But it was like the social part and like parties at my house and whatever. But like pot became my god. Like, that was like my first, like, holy crap, like, this helped, like, okay, like, and I always was like, I was kind of like always like a thinking man, or like I really did like I just was really into like philosophical stuff, and just like I always was thinking about like death and like what the hell is the point if there isn't a God, and da 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 da, and I'd always want to talk about these issues even before I got on pot. And then you start smoking pot, then you really want to talk. Then you really want to, and so I really liked that. That's what I really liked about it. I liked that. I thought that it like, oh, I could think better, or some stupid stupid thing like that. And anyway. So yeah, I started smoking pot every day in high school, okay? And then like, yeah, like I would totally like, I knew guys in there, like they always they'd have like Vicodin or something. You could get like, you know, I got 3 Vicodin for sale. I got 5 Vicodin for sale or something. And anytime I could get them, like, you know, knew a guy that, you know, he sold pot and he'd have some Vicodin and stuff sometimes. I'd always get them. I liked it. I knew I liked it, but it was never enough even close to get like physically dependent. It would just, cause I would just like, if I got 5, I'd just take all 5. Well, you know, you're not going to get physically with 5 Vicodin. I mean, you know, but I was just, if I had 3, I'd take, I mean, I just, you know, whatever I could get, I just throw it down. And it was never, I wasn't bringing enough money anyway to let that happen yet. Anyway, crap. I wrote stuff down and then I'm just kind of going on a tear here. Okay, sorry, but yeah, sucked every day. But okay, here's the deal. Okay, I got to get to this part now. So, okay, so yeah, so I'm in high school, I'm smoking pot every day, I'm taking some Vicodins when I could get them, and this is well, I like doing like whippets, okay? I really enjoyed whippets, and huffing, and also like huffing out of air cans and stuff like that, and then I got into like choking myself, like legit, like I would like choke myself, and get the blood to stop, you know, block off the oxygen in your brain. And so I would like pass out or freaking, you know, you just, you know, just stupid, just really freaking stupid, really very dangerous. I remember one time I did it in our bathroom when we were living out in the country, and I did it in our bathroom, and I just like, freaking, I was standing up too, like, oh, swell idea, Gabe. Well, smart idea anyway, but yeah, let's do it standing up in the bathroom. And I fell backwards, like into, like we had glass shower, you know, doors, freaking fell and like broke the freaking shower doors and everything. And like came to and woke up, and I just said I like slipped and fell, and I mean, it was, dude, I'm so lucky. I'm so freaking, dude, that was very lucky, dude. With that, but that's the crap I did. It's weird. I know it's very weird. It's very odd. I don't know, you know, looking back, like how I got to that point at such a young, you know, like 17 years old doing crap like that. I think, well, I do kind of know one thing is like I knew like high school, like I had a year or 2 left of high school or whatever. And like this is just how I was. You know, it was really weird, but I just like looked into the void of like working some dead-end, crappy, stupid job that I knew I was gonna hate for like my whole life and then die. And I just thought like, this is retarded. Like, this is so stupid. Like, I just could not handle this. I had no idea what I wanted to do out of high school. And I'm stressing out about stuff. And I just like couldn't think like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What's practical? I mean, I knew what I wanted to do, but I knew it wasn't practical. You know, and I knew how hard it was going to be to do that. And I just, of course, yeah, I didn't go all in for that. I instead just dealt, you know, just, I don't know, man, just try to black things out. I get like literally black things out. And, but I just could not, I don't know, I just did not want to live my life like cattle, like freaking like just work a job you hate and just to die. And like, I just could not deal with that. And I did believe in God. If I didn't believe in God, I probably would have killed myself. And that's a promise. Okay. I know I've said that before, but I'm telling straight up, dude, like nothing matters. Like, dude, if there is, I'm sorry, but here I go. But like, dude, if there is no God, like humans have no value. Like what's you know, just they're just organisms. Like, why are we any better than a bug? And what is moral? What is right? What is wrong? I mean, seriously, like someone says do the right thing. Well, what the hell? Like, well, what's right? What's right to you? What was right to Hitler? Hitler thought this was right, and maybe he was. If there's no God, who could say he was wrong at all? I mean, seriously, where's the moral standard come from? It doesn't come. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, but I was puzzling these things, you know, at a young age, and one of the house, you know, my dad's house was a Christian household, so I did know things, and I was actually well read on stuff too, for my age. Anyway, here we go. So time goes on, I get out of high school, okay? I'm smoking pot every day, as much as I could. That was like I freaking loved. I loved pot, okay? And anyway, I'm drinking with a buddy, smoking, whatever, and a guy comes over that I know, and he had freaking morphine pills. He had 60 milligram morphine pills, and he's like, dude, you want one? And I was like, yeah, dude. Like, I didn't even know they freaking made morphine in pills, you know? I was just so... And I took one of those, and that was like, bam, 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 bam. I liked it better. I liked it better than pot, you know? It didn't. It was just like, oh wow, okay, this is what it's all about. Like I was like, oh okay. I was like, I can get through life now. Like I can get through life. I can just take this every day, and as much as I can or whatever, and then life won't be so bad, and then I'll die and whatever. I was always and my wife knows, dude, I've always been like in the frame of mind, like, let's just get this crap over with, like this life. I mean, that was my thinking. Even though like I believed in God and stuff, I was just like, let's just get the show on the road. Like, let's get this over with. Because I didn't really like life. I mean, I really didn't like life on Earth down here. I didn't like a lot. There's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved people, but like the people I didn't like, I freaking just hated them. I thought I was smarter than them. I was very narcissistic. You know, I didn't have confidence in humanity. I mean, I still don't have confidence in humanity. I have confidence in God, but it's different. Like I didn't love people. I didn't try to love people. I didn't care about other people. Intermission. Oh, so good. But seriously, I only cared about myself. I was so selfish. But I will say, okay, so hear me out though. Okay, so when I got I got the 60 milligram morphine pill that night and loved it. So then I started hitting this guy up and like, you know, he had a connection and stuff, but I could only get like 10, 20, maybe 25 at a time. So it wasn't enough to like really kick this party off, okay? And I actually went through frickin' withdrawals one time, morphine withdrawals, and I had no idea what happened. I was naive. I didn't understand, and I got so sick. And I remember telling my wife, like, I was like, should I go to the hospital? And I remember telling her, I was like, I feel like I've been poisoned or something. And that's the only way I could explain it, because I was so sick. But, like, dude, imagine going through morphine withdrawals. I mean, they're severe as hell. And I didn't know I was, so I didn't have a clue. I just thought like, oh my gosh, I've never been this sick in my life. Like I seriously thought like, dude, am I dying? I mean, that's how bad it is. Seriously, if you don't know, you know. And anyway, well then, so I kind of, and the pills were just, you know, they were like an hour away up in the city. And so I kind of got clean for a while, and I stopped smoking pot, okay? And I started getting really into the Bible and really into God and church and like crazy, not in a good way, in a very good way though. I was just reading galore. I read the whole Bible and read it, read more and more, and was loved to talk about God, okay? And I really thought, like, dude, God delivered me from freaking pot. Like, I thought that was impossible. Like, I thought that was impossible. And I didn't realize what I was doing with morphine, though. I didn't look at morphine as bad as pot, actually. It's really weird back then. I didn't understand, because with morphine, I could take morphine and, like, function and stuff. Like I would never smoke pot and go to church, but I would take morphine and go to church. Or you get what I'm saying? Or take morphine and go to work. I wouldn't smoke pot and go to work. I'd smoke in my car afterwards and drive home. But anyway, so I guess this is kind of where, so anyway, so I get clean. Like I'm not smoking pot or anything. Well, I get a new job. Okay, I get a new job in a piece of crap town. Okay, when I say a piece of crap town, I don't mean that, but this is just what it was, okay? This is just what this town was. It was a town where there's a lot of people that just live off the government, okay? They don't work. They don't want to work. Half of them don't have anything wrong with them at all. I don't know how, you know, I had a hatred toward these freaking people. I was messed up, dude. My thinking was messed up. I mean, dude, I'll tell you sometime of my effed up radical thinking. But I thought so. They still kind of tick me off somewhat, some of them, but not even. It's not like it was. But it was just one of those towns where there was just people that didn't work. You go to the mini mart and you know they'd have their food stamps and they'd be buying Red Bull and freaking little bags of chips and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm effing paying for that. I mean, I hated these people. Okay, and it was just one of those towns. Well, I knew a lady there. and in this town, and she had gobs, giant freaking gobs of morphine, of Percocet, of Dilaudid, of Oxy, fentanyl. Dude, she had she had all the good stuff. Okay, no, but well, here's the kicker. The price for these pills, I promise, $1 a pill. Come on down. Hey, we got quarter machines. Seriously, no joke, dude. A freaking dollar. I mean, yeah. And dude, I'd get all these pills, and I'd kick her down extra cash, and she was, oh, thank you so much, and I liked it. It was like I was like the golden boy, dude. With all my dealers, I was the golden boy, dude. I fed them crap. I was a good talker. I was a likable guy, and I knew how to work it. I knew how to be like that. And I got first dibs on stuff, dude. They'd always hit me up like, oh yeah, I'll help you move your couch and do this and this and this. And like, if you're going to give me some dones, right? You're going to give me some morphine, right? You're going to, oh yeah, but I kick her down extra cash, and she had no idea like what they're really worth in like the city. Well, just worth in general, but like what you could get for them and here and there. I mean, like a dollar. Like, come on. I mean, that's insane. So, well, here's the other thing. So I'm getting all these pills from this lady, and it's very affordable, okay, to really kick off this crazy freaking addiction. Well, at my new job in that town, I didn't live in this town, I just worked in this town. A guy I worked with, who I worked, like, it'd be just me and him a lot of times. Little did I know, and it took me a little bit to, probably like my first 6 months, I'm getting stuff from this lady and all the time, and I didn't know, like, he was actually the kingpin in the town of getting pills and anything else you wanted, okay? And so then I'm like, whoa, I work with you. Oh, whoa, you got 60 milligram oxys and you got methadone? And I was like, dude, what's methadone? And so I just started, and me and him like got a good relationship. And so there you go. So I guess you could say that it went from zero between my new job in that town. It went from zero to 100. It was above the speed limit, dude. It wasn't. I mean, it was just like boom. I mean, just up in space. I mean, it was crazy fast, and I was very reckless. I would just take so much stuff, you guys, and not even be scared. I wouldn't even think. I thought I was invincible. I was a big guy. I was a fired up guy. It took a lot of freaking stuff to get me gacked out. I mean, really, it really did. And, and I could fake it. I'd love to fake it. That's just what I did. I tried to be, that's the thing is like, I never did heroin. I never did coke. I never did meth. Okay. I never did that stuff. I tried to be in these two worlds, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying, like with being two completely different people. I tried to live in this like I thought I was better than other people. I hate it, and that's the thing is I saw the damage of heroin. I saw the damage of meth. I saw crack, cocaine. No one could really afford coke. We're in this town, but I saw what that did, and I hated it, and I knew okay, that I don't want to be that, but I thought I was like better. I was like, well, it's just medication, and I'll just do this, or you know what I mean, but yeah, dude, it got bad. I was gonna say something else, and I was, and even with buying these pills for cheap, and the guy I work with gave me a good deal, not quite $1 a piece, but I was spending a lot of freaking money. That's the thing, dude. When I say like, oh, I was spending $1,300 to $1,500. Yeah, I was getting extremely good deals too, because I know a lot of people, it's like, oh, that's nothing. It's like, no, I wasn't buying these in the city and stuff either. I was buying these from people I was really tight with, okay? And like just getting stuff for instead. So I was taking, I don't even know how much. I don't even know how much I was taking. I was taking so much stuff. I wouldn't pay attention. I was just taking as much as I freaking could, okay? And, but yeah, I would just take huge amounts. Well, anyway, like, dude, I remember one night I ran out of opiates, and the guy I work with was like, well, I don't have anything tonight, but here, dude, I got Ativan. And I'm like, what the hell's Ativan? He's like, it'll help. And I had to get like 10 of them. So I got the 10 Ativan, and I, of course, like me, this is typical me fashion. This is what I did. I remember like driving home, and I took like 4 of them. And then like I had like a half an hour drive home or whatever, and then I like took another 2, and then by the time I got home, I just like took the rest of the 4. I'm like, whatever, I'll just take all these. So I took 10 Ativan, the first freaking time I ever took a benzo, and realized they were not opiates, but I realized I could use them. I could, there's something else that I could add to my arsenal of being addicted to whatever. So benzos became a norm. Benzos became a normal thing. Xan bars, Ativan, Klonopin, whatever, you know, Valium, whatever it was, I'd get whatever I could, okay? Well, anyway, so time goes on, whatever, I'm using like a crazy guy, and knew I had a problem, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna jump. So I did my jump. I got off freaking pills, opiates, you know, got clean for 7 months. Well, 5 months in to being clean, the guy I worked with was, you know, he talked about Adderall and stuff, and he didn't take it, but he just, you know, talked about whatever, and I didn't know what it was. I mean, I didn't know what it was, and I was like, well, let me try some. Like, maybe it'll help me get through this crap, because I was going through the pause and just, it sucked. And so I got some Adderall. And of course, whenever you get, it's like, you had to get like 10. I had to get like 10 the first time. That's the only way the lady would, through him, you know, whatever. So I got 10 Adderall. Well, and I was working on a Saturday, and they're 30 milligram Adderalls. So I took a 30 milligram Adderall. And within how long, I was like, wow, this is great. This is really helping. So what do? I take another one. And before that one even kicks in, I said, screw it, I took another one. So I took 3 30 milligram Adderall pills. The first time I ever even took Adderall, I was freaking just, I was going, dude. I went home, I cleaned. Do you remember that night? I was up all night, and I freaking cleaned the kitchen and the fridge and stuff. And you see, me and my wife were so open. She's like, I just like went home. I'm like, I took Adderall today, and I'm like really like hyped up, and I'm gonna clean and stuff. And she's just like, okay, like you know, probably think like, what the hell are you doing? And she'd always be like, why'd you do that? I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know. I didn't want to tell her like I don't know. I kind of hate life, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I hated working. I was so depressing to me that I had to work, and I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Like, I couldn't be happy at work. I hated work, and pills helped me to deal with work better. Whether it be Adderall, whether it be opiates the most though, you know, that's what it was, dude. It sped up time for me, and I, like I said, dude, I just wanted to speed up and get this life over with and go die. I mean, sounds really weird, dude, but that was like my philosophy, like in my mind, like, just get me out of this place, okay? So I can be at peace someday, okay? That was my thinking, okay? But I was too afraid to actually kill myself because I didn't want to face God. I mean, there was this dynamic, you know, or else I just would have done that. But anyway, okay, crap. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, here's the deal. So then I start taking Adderall. So I'm clean off of opiates at this point. I'm clean off of opiates. Sorry if this video sucks. I'm clean off of opiates, and I'm taking Adderall. Okay, and I'm still taking benzos at this time too. Okay, and I start taking so much Adderall. I didn't realize, like, dude, you can't just take Adderall like I was taking opiates. I started taking so much Adderall and not paying attention that I was feeling like the adverse effects, and like thought like there's a couple times I thought like, dude, I might freaking die. So then what I do is I had to run home and freaking take a bunch of benzos to like counteract stuff. But I remember one time I had this class for work I had to go to, and I thought, well, so really help me concentrate and stay focused on this class, I'll just take a bunch of Adderall. So I got a bunch of Adderall from this lady, like got a ton of this stuff. And took a bunch and was drinking Red Bull in this class. I mean, it's just stupid stuff. I know my blood pressure went up like crazy. It was, yeah, dude, like here I'm in this class, and I'm like, I couldn't even pay attention to the class. I like wanted to get up and like start cleaning or something, or like, oh, I'll fix that, I'll try to fix that thing on the wall over there. Yeah. You know, I mean, it was just so stupid. Well, anyway, I remember the last day of the class I left, and I'd taken so much freaking Adderall on consecutive days in a row, just, and it really raises your blood pressure and stuff, and puts pressure on your kidneys and da da da. I mean, there's all the and if you're not staying, you gotta stay hydrated and stuff. And I was drinking caffeine, which dehydrates you, all that stuff. And I was in Target, and I'm pushing a cart, and I was gonna get something. I was shopping for something, and both of my hands, like my pinky and my ring fingers, whatever, my ring fingers were like numb, and like part of my arms, like my arms were getting numb, and I was so confused. I was just kind of wandering around Target, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was really scared, actually. I got really scared, and I just had to stand there. In fact, a lady asked me if I was okay, and I said, yeah, I'm fine. I kind of remember that. I don't remember how I got home, but I left. I didn't buy anything. I know that. I remember I just left, and I don't remember how I got home, but I freaking got home and like took benzos, of course. Like, yeah, let's take some more stuff, and anyway, took benzos, and then I kind of went back and forth because I was off opiates still, okay. And I just kind of did the whole like Adderall benzo thing, uppers, downers, uppers. I started snorting Adderall just to get little bumps and stuff because it was like the frickin' salt capsules. They're real easy to just, So I started doing that, and then I relapsed. Then I relapsed on opiates. Okay, I relapsed on opiates, and so then I was taking opiates, benzos, and Adderall, okay, because since I relapsed and I kept the other stuff going, and I nearly OD'd, dude, on when I relapsed. I nearly freaking OD'd. I felt myself, I took a lot of stuff, and like my wife could tell you stories, dude, upon stories, where I stopped breathing, and she would smack me and punch me, and I wouldn't wake up, and I don't know how I woke up all these days. I really, really don't. I really don't to this day. It's by the grace of God. And I would feel myself. There was a couple times in particular, one really in particular, I felt like this is it. Like I'm gonna fade, and this is it. Like I'm not gonna be able to wake up this time or something. Like I just knew. Like I could feel like my chest, like I was taking way too much methadone, like, and I did it, like, because I relapsed, and it's like, it stacks up. That's the thing, methadone has such a long half-life, and when you relapse on it, and if you start going hard, dude, and taking benzos with it, and whatever, it builds up, and that's how it kills people. That's where methadone and stuff can be really, really dangerous, okay? And so what I do, I get together, and I'm like, freaking pouring out Adderall, just snorting Adderall, taking a bunch of Adderall to like get me, and I kind of got me to like not. I mean, it could have been worse. It's the medical speedball. It could have freaking killed me. I don't know how I didn't. In fact, I remember I went to a doctor. To just I got a new doctor, and he's like, well, I got to do blood work and check all this stuff, and he told me, dude, he's like, dude, you're gonna have a heart attack in your 40s. He's like, or your 50s. And he goes, mate, and this is no joke, dude. My wife he's like, maybe in your 30s, if you keep doing whatever he's like, or what do you eat? I'm like, oh, I eat ice cream, and I did, whatever. And I didn't tell him like all the crap I did, but that always stuck out to me. Like, I gotta remember that, but anyway, so yeah, I wasn't doing coke and meth, so I was doing the medical stuff. I was trying to, it was all about, like I said, staying like doing what I wanted to do, of course, but like trying to have this moral obligation. Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm more of, I'll just, yeah, I'm not going to steal. I never stole anything, and I didn't get, but yeah, sure, I'll spend all of our money, everything we freaking have, everything, and my wife always made more money than me. She makes more money than me now, which I don't care. That's fine with me. Like, that's really fine with me. But no. But dude, see how blessed I have a great wife. She stuck it out with me. She makes more money than me. Yes. Okay, sorry. But anyway, so, and there's stressful stuff going in my life, in my life too, and I was using all that stuff, and I was just devastated that I relapsed, and it was just getting out of control, and I met another guy, dude. I met another guy in the same piece of. I even wrote this, so I'm just gonna say I met another guy in the same piece of shit town. Sorry, that's what I wrote last night. So I'm just gonna say it. But he had methadone, Adderall, and Klonopin. Okay, all one stop shop, baby. And then plus I had my other people. Okay, and I knew I was sinking. Okay, I knew I was sinking to a new low. I knew it was just so out of control. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get out of it. So what did I do? I started huffing again. I hadn't been huffing for years. So now I'm, using opiates. I am using Adderall. I am using benzos, and I'm huffing, okay, out of cans and stuff. And that was really the peak of my terrible decisions and doing stuff like that. I was borrowing money. I was moving stuff around and trying to do this and that and helping this guy do this just to get pilled, because it was getting to where I could not afford my habits, you know. But it was just really bad, and it just got that was just really the pinnacle of all this. And then I almost died several times, okay. You know, and I had a kid, but I was having seizures. I can't tell everything. I can't tell details on some stuff, but you know, I'll just be straight up. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. My daughter was a baby girl, and I was huffing, using Adderall, benzos, and opiates. And she'll be 5 in April. But I did that. I don't know. I just couldn't. I don't know what it was. Could not. I don't know what it was. If I was just afraid to be a parent, the responsibility or something. I don't know. Well, there's some other stuff that was going on in my life too. It's no excuse, but it just kind of hit right, and I wound up in the hospital having seizures, in intensive care several times for seizures, at OHSU for seizures, blood clots. And I've said it before, but you know, whatever. Had a blood clot in my lung, and pulmonary embolism. You know, I've had liver problems. I've been hospitalized with liver stuff and multiple operations and stuff. Just whatever. That doesn't really matter, I guess. But that was just, you know, when I started having the seizures and being in the hospital all the time and had my kid, you know, that was the beginning of the end right there. Okay, that was the beginning of that. That's where things started to. I got on my Suboxone program. I started being accountable, and I knew, like, I had to change. I knew how bad it got and how out of control everything got and how I nearly died. And I was actually, dude, with all my medical stuff real quick too, not that this matters, but I was prescribed at one time, I was prescribed 12 medications at one time at the age of 27 years old. Might have been 26 even. I think it was 27. And so yeah, dude, for like just freaking, it was crazy. So and that's really where this is going to end, because that was the peak. Okay, that was the peak, and that's what this video is about. I'm not telling my redemption story. All these other videos are my redemption story. Yeah. So yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, yeah, dude, there was so much stuff I didn't do, but I did some weird crap, and that's just kind of it. There's details I just can't get into as well. I just can't. Okay, I can't. So anyway, sorry for making this so freaking long, and I really tried to hustle along. I didn't go down probably some other rabbit holes, but it's all good. Okay, dude, great shirt, dude, great CD, Devin Townsend Project, Ghost. It's very meditative. It's actually, dude, seriously, if you know him from Strapping Young Lad and like his hard stuff, if you listen to this, you'll be like, what? He does that too? God bless all y'all. V for victory. Stay clean. Stay clean. It's the better freaking lifestyle. Don't be an idiot like me. Okay? I'm sorry I probably forgot some stories, but probably has something to do with, you know, choking myself when I was younger. You might forget some things when you don't get oxygen in your brain. Oh my gosh. Okay. God bless all y'all, and salute.